All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, sneak peek number 2 for the June update is here. I did not make a video on sneak peek number 1 for the simple fact that it only announced that there were mutants detected, and we already knew from the update, I guess the pre-update event, that we were getting mutants. So I figured I'd wait until we found out just who we were getting, and as you can see, we are getting Human Torch's long lost mutant brother in Sunspot as a brand new character to Marvel Future Fight. This man can absorb energy and increase his physical power, so it should be interesting to see how powerful he actually is in game. He's more than likely going to be a paywall that they give away for free after about a week via the what do you call it, the timeline quest, and he's probably going to be in the token shop for free as well. As you can see, we're getting 3 new uniforms, one for Cyclops going back to the basics, one for Beast also going back to the basics, and Storm is getting that glorified glow up. This is one of my favorite uniforms for her. So I am extremely excited to see what it does for her. Now, some of you guys might not be, I would say, too happy with the uniforms for these characters specifically, for the simple fact that all 3 of the characters are technically support characters, but we'll get to it in a sec. This is what they said here over on the forums. Greetings, agents. This is CM Fragment of Marvel Future Fight. 4 superheroes who each use their special mutant abilities have joined the battle. XMEN 97 Part 1. Okay, calm down. Calm down. I know some of y'all gonna be freaking out about more characters. Don't worry. This is Part 1. There's always a mid-month, so there's hope that there's at least 2 more people getting uniforms. I know some of y'all want G to get a new uniform. I'm here for it. If it's a hero uniform, that's as good as their Phoenix Force uniform, especially if it's good for PvP. I'm here for it. Anyways, it says check out the new abilities and appearance of they're making sure to give us that distinction that they're not even using looks anymore. They're using appearance. They're upgrading their vocabulary. So that's cool. Of these superheroes who use various abilities such as super strength, weather manipulation, energy blast, and solar power. We're going green for the environment, guys. We will provide more information through the update details later, so it's 1 and done, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I guess 2 and done. Now, over here on Twitter, this is what they had to say. Feared by many, but they fight for us all. A new future is coming, one they never saw coming. Could have used a different word there. A group of mutants battle to protect the world. Costumes inspired by Marvel's animation X-Men 97. And we also got this right here, which is the live stream announcement. However, they got the day wrong. Okay, they got June 2nd, but they have it as a Thursday. The updates always happen on a Tuesday, so the live stream would either be happening on Thursday, which Thursday is not the 2nd, it's actually the 5th. The 2nd is Monday. So whoever put this up, they gotta check their calendar. They might be living in like 2026 or 2027 or some shit, because June 2nd, 2025 is a Monday, not a Thursday. So I think this is wrong, and I wouldn't be surprised if in about an hour or 2 somebody updates this and changes it to Monday. All right, that's my 2 cents. Or they change the 2nd to the 5th. But doing the live stream after the update, they've done it before in the past, but I don't think they're gonna do it again, because it makes more sense to give people a preview of what's coming before the update to get them hyped for the update, as opposed to giving them a live stream showing them something that they can already experience. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. So I think they got the day wrong, and this is I think the people posting on the forums are English, right? So it's not even about whether they speak English or not, but like they don't check the date just to confirm. that they're putting the right information. Like, I get it, today's Thursday as of them dropping the sneak peek, so that might have been why they put Thursday here. Like, Thursday is the first thing that was on their mind. But gotta do a little bit better, guys. Gotta do a little bit better. Also, there's a new procedure for inputting the codes on the forums. For any of you guys who go to the live stream and get the 5-star chest that they usually give out, they gotta upgrade that at some point to start giving away something a little bit better, you know, in my 2 cents. Anyways, besides that, I did want to talk about what I mentioned previously. All 3 of these guys currently are leadership / supports. Beast, really good leadership for physical attack characters, and his uniform is very, very good as well because it gives you HP and ignore dodge. Beast himself is a decent character, right? His tier 2 passive is really good. His 4-star passive is also amazing, but it's all for himself. If they convert this to applying to all mutant allies, that would be absolutely fantastic. Right? I think that's the direction that they should go, because looking at the characters that they chose, Cyclops can already be tier 4, Storm already has tier 4, Beast is obviously the character that's going to be getting tier 4 in part 1, and my guess is Sunspot is going to be transcended or tier 3. I don't see them giving Sunspot tier 4 day 1, right? So Beast tier 4 coming, that's what I presume. New looks for these guys, well deserved. And finally, you guys will have a free to play option, because I don't think this is going to be a paywall uniform. Paywall uniforms don't drop until August. So the Krakoan summer uniform for Storm will finally be replaced, and that means you will have an option for the mutant day now that is not locked behind a paywall, that is actually not okay, if my fingers would touch the bloody thing, that is not Psylocke, anyways, Psylocke or Gambit. And I think this is really, really good. Now, I highly doubt that they're going to replace Psylocke or Gambit, but if you're able to get close to 12 million or even 12 million with Storm to give people an option, even if the option is not as strong or stronger than Psylocke, I think that would be very, very good, and people will be happy with that, because currently I'm using her as a support. I should give her a mighty, but her passive is really, really good for your elemental characters, your Jean Grey, your rogues, your Psylocke, etc. However, when it comes to this guy, I honestly don't know. I guess they could convert this into damage dealt, right? Because at this point, this is not enough of a support. There's way better supports in the game. Like, I get he's free to play, but I get that this has always been his stick, where he gives you energy attack and a little bit of defense from his leadership and stuff. But unless they make him like a great DPS, which they've never done, they went that route this time with this uniform, but it was still not enough. Like, he has accumulation. All of them actually have accumulation, even though they're support characters. I think Beast has it right here on his 3rd skill. Storm has it, I think, on her tier 3. So all of them have accumulation. All of them have the tools to be good characters for PvE content by themselves outside of their support. They just don't currently, or didn't currently, have the damage to stand on their own 2 feet. So it would be and will be interesting to see, now that all of the OG mutants have tier 4, how they stack up comparatively to each other. And this, in my opinion, solidified what I said about the Rise of the X-Men epic quest, because now all of these guys can get to tier 4. That definitely puts this as the 2nd best epic quest, only because of the fact that Doctor Strange has none that no deluxe package, nothing that costs you crystals. You can just start the game, start playing it, and you have one of the best characters in the game at your disposal without the need to spend any crystals outside of the uniform, right? Whereas with this one, you have to pay for Magneto. Speaking of Magneto, I know you guys want Magnus to get a uniform, but we'll see. We'll see if they actually decide that, since he's been replaced by Doctor Strange, it's time to give him a uniform. I know a lot of people aren't necessarily the biggest fan of the uniform or the look that he has in X-Men 97, but they could put their own spin on it, you know? So we'll see. Anyways, ladies and gents, leave me your thoughts in the comments. How do you feel about these guys, these three specifically, getting uniforms, knowing that their current state in the game are as support characters? So I don't expect them to be meta breakers for PvP or be, I would say, top tier characters for ABX, ABL, replacing any current metas. Still excited though. We'll see what they have in store for us, and be interesting to see what the actual live stream day is. I'm still thinking it's Monday. I'll keep an eye on the forums and see if they upgrade it, but I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.